Now live. Hell yeah. I'm gonna do another little ask me. You know what I'm saying? Nothing too heavy. Still got things up. Announcements. Just did episode 90 of Bars at Noon. That's up. That's on the IGTV and it's on my YouTube, which you can access through the link in bio. Drinking this Anyi ho. You know what I'm saying? Big Bad Teddy Tipper. Damn, that's hella name that you got right there. Ask me a question, man. Your price for admission is a question. To roll on through any question, ask me. I'm usually not even a questions type of person. Like I can't stand questions, but I say, you know what? Let me reach out to the live and see what kind of questions will anybody even ask me when I entertain questions. Of course, when I want to entertain questions might not be trying to entertain me. But yeah, ask me anything. You can ask me anything, any question. Taking any question. Shouts out Lil G. Church. I see you, Playboy Church. Ask me anything. Lil G in the B. If you do go to my link in bio, though, my tree of links, some GoFundMe links on there. Tatiana Duggar. It's a GoFundMe for Tatiana Duggar to help find her. She's been missing since January. I am, babe, man. I can't get rid of this shit. I've been out here in LA for 12 years, and the Bay, which is dope, man. That's why every person should leave their hometown. You get to see what's yours and what's your hometown. So I know little shit is mine. I know little shit belongs to the town, and you know, it is what it is. But yeah, man, I moved out here when I was 25, and so, you know, I had to get out of the Bay Area, man, especially Oakland, man. It's like such a close knit. Like I had to get it. It's so comfortable in the Bay. Like if you don't stretch outside your comfort zone, you might not never find yourself out there, man. And I can for sure point to some times where I was doing shit that wasn't even my own voice. It was just the town voice. Like, what would the town nigga do? Oh, I gotta do that. Oh, I gotta do that for the town. And it's like, you ain't gotta do that to put on for you. The town is already, you gonna go somewhere else and they gonna be able to tell where you from just on the couple words you say. And so, but I didn't know that till later on. You didn't hit that shit till you like your late 20s, early 30s. But the GoFundMe's on my LinkedIn bio. They're not to raise money for nothing other than helping these sisters out, man. Tatiana Duggar, her family looking for her, so they need to hire a private investigator. And then Diamonds Ford out of Florida. These police officers tried to Breonna Taylor her. They tried to run up in there with a warrant for the wrong house. They served a warrant, and she busted at their ass. Locked herself in the bathroom, called 911, and then they came through and arrested her. So she needs some bail and some legal funds, man, so she could fight that properly. Cause you know they ran up on her. Okay, she need to turn the tables around and like, yo, you traumatized me. I know I shot y'all, but y'all had no business over here, and so now y'all got to pay for my therapy for shooting y'all. That's what I would like to see happen for Diamonds Ford, and I would like us to be able to locate Tatiana Duggar for sure. Bars at Noon, episode 90. I just did that yesterday. But over the weekend, if you go to Bars at Noon number 82 or 83, I don't know which one, but I did a little random freestyle on Bars at Noon 81 or 82. No, I'm sorry, 82 or 83. And I recorded that as a song. So I made that little freestyle from Bars at Noon 82 or 83. I made it into a song. Shouts out Anima Caper. Anima Caper, welcome, man. The price of admission is one question. The price of admission is one question, man. Ask me anything. It's on your mind. I don't have all the answers, but I do got an answer for everything. So whether it's the right answer or not, man, I can't say that right now. I'm drinking on Anyi ho. That's the beverage that bears my name. And so don't ask me what I'm drinking. That don't count as the question. But ask me anything, man. Ask me any question whatsoever. Uh, and this is a post-workout cocktail. It's a cocktail because I put ice in it. You mix the tequila with the ice. It's a cocktail. Now, the last goal I just completed, that's deep. Well, that's interesting, man. That was a goal that I had set. It was the last project. The last project was a huge goal that contributed to my movement. I had small goals and big goals. I had a small goal was all those photographs. I wanted to get some new photographs for the new year, some new headshots, and I put those all on my timeline. But before that, the biggest goal that I achieved was putting out my last EP, my comedy EP with I got a feature verse from Lil B and I Am Sue, and they from the Bay, legends in the Bay. Lil B, I'm sure you familiar with. I Am Sue, you should be familiar with. And yeah, that was like huge for me to even just like, because I'm a comedian, I'm not a rapper, and so but I have like I have hip hop inclinations, and so I was able to do that, and to go outside like Sue, I knew for a while, but Lil B, I didn't know at all. I think we got one mutual connection, and so getting the verse and then getting everything to sync up, and then being able to release it with the artwork, work with Ed Greer, he do all my art. It shouts out to all my cartoon people on the Instagram. Y'all don't have to blow my shit up because I already have an art guy. I don't need your cartoons. I appreciate you, but y'all come off like the cryptocurrency people to me. How y'all be in my inbox, man. But anyways, that's something different. But yeah, that EP, I released it. It's available now, and that was the biggest. That was the biggest part of my goal, because this goal got this project got 6 releases, and so that was the 4th one out of the 6. Since I'm working on the 5th right now, and the 6th is going to be the deluxe album. So just getting that out was huge. It was a huge goal. I was glad I accomplished it. Terry's Comedy, Double O. Is it Double O because you a secret agent, or you from the 2000s? Because I graduated class of 2000, so I respect it. But so the price of admission is a question. And I'm not opposed to you joining me in split screen, but I want you to ask a question first, because there's been a couple people on here, they slid through with some questions. So ask me the question first, and then you know what, man, fuck it, man. I'm just gonna put you on because you asked. Terry's Comedy. Oh, you declined. Well, you sent the thing. You sent the request. How you gonna decline and you the one that sent the request? I don't know. But let's pray for you. I pray. It's a silent prayer. I'm just going to close my eyes and just... Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. That's all it takes. You know what I'm saying? I have to filter it through the words. Well, why'd you send the request? You sent the request. You knew you didn't have makeup on, and we're not really judgmental. It's not a judgmental line. So we don't really, you don't have to be made up, quote unquote, because to wear makeup is make believe. That's makeup. You made it up. So that's not even your face. So you made up your whole, come on now. I don't want to get into the math and the science. Don't be retarded, be pre-tarded. You know what I'm saying? Be tarded, be extra tarded. I don't even know what the fuck that means. So I just tried to make put you a little makeup on real quick. Put you a little pop. I don't know how to do the makeup thing. I don't know how y'all do it. Don't be so hard on yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. You're probably not ugly. You're probably not retarded. You just, you probably just making, I don't know. You probably neither of these things. Pre-tarded. I know. I just came up with that just out of nowhere. Well, since you're here though, you got to ask a question though. That's what you got to do. You do got to ask a question. You got to ask a question. I'm gonna answer the question. I might not have the answer, but I'm gonna have an answer for your question. Because apparently I've got an answer for fucking everything, is what they've been telling me all my life. So yeah, drop a question on me. Hit me with that. I appreciate the compliments. The Joe Pesci in me is like, fuck you mean? But I understand that for what it is. I'm drinking añejo. Okay, my sign is Virgo. My astrological sign is Virgo. I was born on September 17. I'm a September Virgo. The rest of my birth chart, I'm not going to share all that. I'll be keeping my birth chart information close to the chest. Fellas, I recommend y'all guard y'all birth chart information like your social security number. Wait, am I looking in the camera? Fellas, guard your birth chart information like your social security number and other sensitive data. If she asks you what time you were born and where on earth you was born, don't answer them questions. That's like them asking you what your mother's maiden name is or your first pet's name was. They're gonna start looking up your Akashic records. They trying to get all the info. But I'm a Virgo. That's my sign. That's my sun sign. That's my sun sign. What's your sign? Which is I'm gonna try not to interpret that as a flirt, but I'm gonna try. Well, what's your sign is definitely one of those questions where it's like, Leo, okay, big Leo. I fucks with Leos. Yeah, I fucks with Leos. Leo's like, well, I was actually my younger brother. I only got one brother. He younger than me. He's a Leo, August. I'm not gonna give up his data. But my father is also a Leo. He on the Leo Virgo cusp. So he's stubborn and sensitive. That shit is so fucking funny because I'm a Virgo. So he tried to do the sensitive shit with me. And I'm like, I sense some shit you didn't even sense because you was in your Leo shit. So don't try to be sensitive with me. I could play the sensitive game. But the Leo, y'all taught me. Y'all taught me the Leo shit. So run your Leo program, but don't come over here with the sensitive shit to me, because I'm Virgo. So I already know how you misusing your sensitivity. Don't do it. Brandon, what's popping? Welcome. This is Ask Me Anything. Your price of admission is one question. Somehow we got on Zodiacs. Terry's comedy. Terry wanted to know what my Zodiac was. Oh, and she's a Leo. Virgo's in the building. But yeah, your price of admission to the chat is one question. I might not have the right answer, but like they tell me all the time, I always have an answer for everything. So, and I'm drinking añejo. That's what I'm drinking. So you can't ask me about my beverage, but ask me any question. That's the price of admission. Your toll. You're not limited to one question, Terry, Lil G. Who's the folks that was here? Big Bad Teddy Tipper. I don't think. Anima Caper. Everybody, you ain't limited to one question. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to interrogate me, but you're not limited. You ain't got to be limited to one question. If you're not really in the asking and answering questions mood, you want to know what else the fuck is going on with me, I put some links up on my GoFundMe. I mean, not my GoFundMe, my bio link, some GoFundMe links for some sisters that could use our help. Tatiana Duggar, she been missing since January. And Diamonds Ford from Florida, a sister who they tried to do like Breonna Taylor, but she shot the police when they broke into her home and they trying to arrest her. So she needs some money on the bail and the lawyer. So once you get out of here, once you're done asking me questions, please run on over to my link in bio and help out one of them sisters, man, or both of them sisters. Also, I got a bunch of stuff on my tree of links. Got the album. I also got that EP that homie asked me about my goals, my most recent goal. That's also in the tree of link. It's a lot of stuff on my link in bio, but I definitely want people to tap in with the GoFundMe's first because them sisters really could use a hand. Uh, Tatiana Duggar, she been missing since January. She was last seen in East Oakland somewhere. And then, yeah, Diamond Sport, her case is out of Florida. And they really try to play her with the no knock shit that they did on Breonna Taylor, and she got to bussing. She didn't have nobody there with her, but that thing. Uh, I know. Look at him, Brandon. I know. I'm glad you said that, man. Brandon gonna ask me, man. Brandon gonna ask me, am I mad? Okay, Terry got a question. I got your question next. I gotta get to Brandon's question. He asked me, am I mad that they stole my cornrow drip because I toughed it out and now they copying? And I'm a back up off it because they didn't steal mine. They didn't steal it from me. And you right, I have been in here in the trenches. They was disrespecting me. They disrespected me the whole time. I've been out here. They told me I was out of style. And the same motherfuckers that told me I was out of style, they trying to like measure their hang time and bullshit. And they not copying me. What they copying is Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle fucking paid the ultimate price. He lost his life, and now the next day, beards and cornrows is the wave. And I love Nipsey, and so it pains me that he couldn't share in this because I know, well, maybe not outside of his turf, but you be in some people's faces, they think that because you got some cornrows, you trying to do something. Really, the cornrows, the braids, man, it was all about. I always just never wanted to. I'm not from here. I'm from Oakland, man. I'm not from LA, and so when I moved from when I moved from Oakland to LA, I don't have no barbers, man. I have two barbers in my life, and they both know my mother. Okay, Mark in Richmond, and Frank on San Pablo. Okay, and Frank on San Pablo. These are my only two barbers. These are the only two motherfuckers that I will say that is my barber. They both have met and know my moms. I don't know the biblical, all that shit, but they grown, so I wouldn't even give a fuck if that was the case. I'm not linking up with no new barbers. I tried it. I'm out here almost 13. It'll be 13 years in August. Later in the year, it'll be 13 years. I ain't had no barbers. I let niggas line me up and say, motherfuckers swear they got hands. I'm not trusting my hair, nothing in the hands of these barbers. I don't trust them. They don't know my mother. And even so, this is why you got to know my mama to be my barber, because if you fuck my shit up, I know somebody can get, somebody can have it, because you're going to have to hear from me. Yeah. Cornrows was now 2010, but now look at these motherfuckers. They got a little, you know what I'm saying? They got a little half phase. They're trying to just cornrow the top, man. It's just like, man, hey, I've been here the whole time. I toughed it out. I got so much disrespect and slander from black people, from black folks. You know what I'm saying? They thought I was trying to do this and I just wasn't trying to cut up my afro. I'm just not cutting my afro. And I'm not putting my hairline in these niggas' hands. Not me. I'm not from here. So I'm not going to be sitting in these niggas' barber chairs, bullshitting with it. Barber is like the number one bullshit profession. Not to say that the profession itself is bullshit. I'm just saying that professionals in that occupation be full of the most shit. Next to Weed Man. Like, Weed Man and Barber is neck and neck with the most bullshit fuckery. And like, my time won't allow me to sit in a place for so long without nothing. So me sitting in your chair for like half a day, it's not an Anyi mission. Especially because I don't know nobody in these places. So they will be all too hype on moving me around and letting niggas jump the line and all this bullshit. I'm not doing it. I know niggas. The nigga tell you 20 minutes. That means an hour, bro. I'm not doing it. Don't let a motherfucker in the shop proclaim that he's a Republican or some other bullshit, you'll never leave. They're just the argument that will happen. You won't get out of there, like it'll be a whole half a day. Me, my time is precious and valuable. I say, just line me up, get me out of here, man. I deal with the sister that braids in the back over here. She keep appointments. The sisters, they got their shit to the minute. Niggas barbers, they around the corner 30 minutes, ass niggas getting off the freeway. You just ain't even left the house. Shut the fuck up. I ain't doing it. So anyways, that's to answer that question. Wait, I ain't even, because I still have some stank in me. I still have some residual feelings. So yeah, we rolled up. My next comedy outing, my next comedy show, I was just invited to the Hollywood Improv this Saturday. I'll be there. Shouts out LaDonna, just joining. The price of admission to this chat is one question. You got to ask me a question. Everybody that's been in here, they paid the toll. You don't have to limit it to one question, but everybody got to drop a question. Terry's Comedy just asked, when is my next show? I'm going to be at the Hollywood Improv around 7 in the evening. Around 7 in the evening. That's the first like live outing I think that I've been the first live outing I done in a while, and I'm still not gonna promote it. Oh, you want to join like a split screen? I can let you do that, cause somebody requested the split screen, but they wasn't ready, cause they little makeup. See the Jacob fix your little makeup. It's a Chris and Neef reference. But anybody leaving though, please go check out the link in my bio so you can check out them GoFundMe's for the sisters, Diamonds Ford, who they try to do like Breonna Taylor in Florida. She needs some bail. And also Tatiana Duggar, who been missing since January. So if you exit, please tap in with my link in bio on your way out. I'm about to join LaDonna right now. I'm drinking Añejo because it has my name in it.
Hey.
What's happening, LaDonna? What's popping?
What's going on? So I have a good question for you.
You got good questions. Okay.
How have you been testing out your material due to COVID?
I haven't been testing it out. I've been throwing it out.
Okay.
I ain't, because I think the bar is so low, there's no real testing anyway. People are just so happy to be out. They more forgiving or skeptical. I ain't got to worry about the same obstacles. Like a skeptical crowd, if you skeptical, that's just your own skepticism that you brought to the table. And so I'm just like throwing shit out. There are some couple places where I can go work out some shit. Okay. There are some like little parks. People do little shit in the park. I don't make announcements when I move in COVID. Not only just because I don't want everybody to know my shit. It's just mostly because I don't want anybody to try to judge me for going outside when they don't know how I'm going outside and the preparations that I'm taking. They see you posting that you going outside, they ready to be like, oh, you a super spreader ass nigga. And I'm like, look, you don't know what I got going on. I'll be out here in a hazmat suit and won't talk to nobody.
Right.
So I show up to a couple things. I just did my first open mic yesterday.
Okay.
But I've been doing real good on the Zoom shows. I've been having fun on Zoom.
Okay.
And yeah, just like, I don't know, testing my material out. I need to get into a new sort of mode of operation. Because before, I would just have open mics and shows, and then and the shows would be what I use to test out material for the albums that I would put out.
Right.
And so I would do the open mics to get an idea good enough for me to perform a show, to get it good enough for me to perform it on an album or a project. But now things is just like, bro, just have fun. And so, I'm trying not to test material so much as I'm trying to test myself under a lack of preparation for
Mm-hmm.
saying stuff. So if I could just come up here blank and just, see what happens without me having a agenda,
Okay.
and then kind of build on what I already am going to naturally say. Like we already got to address the elephant in the room, which is COVID. So I got to say
Right.
some shit. So I got to have some shit that I say about COVID that's real and funny, not some shit that I wrote.
Right.
Because if I write it, I might try to give it a certain way. But if I feel it, I'll say what I felt in that moment that was funny. And so I'm
Mm-hmm.
like I'm having to start kind of from scratch in that regard.
Okay.
But there's no real like pressure, or there's no real stakes anymore. The stakes is not, you bomb. They're like, damn, good bomb.
Right. Right. No, because
They're like,
everyone is so apt to get out of the house.
mm-hmm.
Is there a capacity? What's the maximum capacity at the Hollywood Improv?
Uh, that's another thing. Capacities. Shouts out Drea Passion. Welcome. The price of admission is one question. Just want to let you know. Is that your friend? That's your friend? Is one of your homies?
Yes, it is. Yes, it
Okay.
is.
Because I was
Yes,
like,
it
damn, you're not
is.
looking familiar. Well, she gotta ask a question either to you or me.
Yeah.
But what did you ask me? What did you just ask me?
I said, was
What
there
was the
a
question?
capacity? The capacity
Oh,
for the
capacity. The
Hollywood? Yeah.
capacity. So I think everything is like limited capacity too, which is another thing where it's like that's another mind fuck that the game got going on now, because it used to be you used to try to pack the shows out, and if you had a lightly attended
Right.
show, that was kind of embarrassing. The turnout ain't cracking.
Now that's
But
not the
now it's like,
move.
man,
That's not the
5 people,
move.
we in there, man. It's not,
Okay.
I'm like, look, man, 20 people, that's too many, man. 20 people, man,
Get
y'all doing too
right.
much, man. Look,
Right.
I just need five,
Right.
five. So
Five or
now, so
six.
even that's kind of it's it's so much shit that this pandemic has done that has worked in my favor that I can't talk about. I just gotta just shut the fuck up.
Absolutely.
Because then it sound like I'm like, because it sound like because you gonna sound like one of them individuals, you know, that was boasting,
Mhm.
and but that's definitely one of them
Mhm.
things that worked out in my favor, is lightly attended performances, because I can kill it in a lightly attended situation. I knock it
Absolutely.
out with 5 people in the room. Uh,
Mhm.
but some people, like, they feel kind of uneasy with small attendances because it's like more personal, or it's more impactful, or you can
Right.
kind of get lost in a group of people.
Right.
I mean, and
You
some people
can't
are kind
get.
of just narcissistic and kind of just
I
want all the
understand that
limelight and
too.
shit. But yeah, you can kind of strong arm laughs in a large group of people that you can't strong arm in a small group. Because
Yeah.
sometimes in a large group, like a group of people is stupid. Like a person is brilliant, but a group of people
Mhm.
is stupid.
Mhm.
So in a group of people, you can say the best things about an individual, but you talking about a collection of individuals, you could probably say the worst thing about them. People don't think for themselves. So if you make one person laugh their ass off, it's other people in their section gonna laugh. They didn't even hear what the fuck you said, man. They just laugh because they heard laughter and they don't want to be left out or look like they hate. And so you
Right.
can low
Right.
key a room of people are gonna punk each other to laugh. Whereas
Right.
like 4, 5, 6 people is like, okay, that shit was funny.
Right.
And then even
Right.
then,
Right.
motherfuckers be laughing quietly. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? Everybody won't even like bust their whole laugh out.
No, it's a smirk.
hmm
Mhm.
So just to
Gotcha.
ask me anything, anybody who coming in now, the price of admission is just any question. Any question. I got LaDonna on here. She joined. She couldn't type a question, so she had to get on screen time. Which
Yep.
she's awarded that. I've known her. Well, she's known me since I wasn't tall. So that.
This is true. This is
This is
very
true.
true. It's very true.
This is
Very
facts.
true. It's
Probably
straight
saw it happen.
facts. Straight facts. Well, I'm glad that you are booking dates. You know, I follow you and I'm just super proud of you. And when you come to the Bay, let me know.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna
Let me
try to.
know.
I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to. If I do something in the Bay, it's gonna be limited.
Oh no. Oh
It's gonna be
no.
limited. So you'll
I
be
know it
one of the few
is.
people.
I
You'll
know
be
it.
one
I
of the
know.
few people.
Now come to Pleasanton. Let me be more specific.
I ain't finna
Come
go to
on down to
Pleasanton. I'm
Pleasanton.
not going to Pleasanton.
You're not
I'm
gonna
not
come to
going to
Pleasanton?
Pleasanton.
You're gonna
I,
come to
I
downtown Oakland, huh?
I'm not finna go to. Why are these my options? Why are you doing this to me? There's only Pleasanton and Oakland in downtown Oakland that exists. It's a whole world. It's a whole wide world. And comedy don't even exist in just the clubs no more. That shit
I
is
know, I
busted wide
understand
open.
that. No,
And
I'm
I
just
ain't
telling
giving
you.
nothing to Tommy. I ain't giving shit to Tommy.
I knew that's where you was going with it. I didn't want to say too
Yeah,
much, but I knew that's
yeah,
where you was
no.
going.
I don't even know why you said that location
I
was
just,
Pleasanton.
I just, I just, you know, I just want to actually see your expression. No bullshit. I just want to see what you.
You didn't get the immediate, but I had it in my heart. You was like, hey, it took a while for it to spill out, but I was like, let me do my diplomatic. Well,
Right,
first of all, I
right.
gotta tell you, no, well, but then let me get you. Because you deserve the real. Nah, I ain't fucking with that individual.
I understand. No, I overstand
In
what
a
you're talking
demi?
about.
Come on, man. In a demi. I rent a theater. I rent a theater. That's
Yeah,
another like the
yeah.
comedy club game is just like that's another thing that worked out in my favor because it was
Mhm,
somewhat of a barrier. You know what I'm saying? Because they held some
mhm.
sort of a gate, but they ain't hold
Right,
no real gate. Look at
right.
God, like just move all the venues. You say, okay, all the venues is closed, and they all got capacity issues. And so now, nigga, anything you like, whatever was in your way, that shit really ain't in your way no more. If you wanna,
No, it's not.
I, I could do some
No,
shit.
it's not.
I could throw a show. What's over there in that complex over there at Pleasanton in Tommy T's, nigga?
I mean,
If I
hotels
want
for one. You could book a
Sure.
book
If I wanted to book a hotel, if I wanted to book that grand ballroom,
the ballrooms.
and if I wanted
I
to
mean, you
grab, and
could.
I could do it in there. I could.
You really
You know
could.
what I'm
You
saying?
really
And just,
could. You really could. You
and that's
really and
the whole
truly could.
entire game.
Mhm.
I could,
You really
add,
and truly could.
I could approach them both at the same time just to see what niggas is gonna say,
Mhm.
and be like, "Yo,
That's
hey
hella
Tommy,
funny.
man, I got an idea for a show," and then be like, Marriott, I want to
Right.
rent this shit. What's gonna be the thing?" I probably had the shit booked with Marriott by the time whoever in his office get back to me to tell me maybe, and I'm like,
Mhm.
well, we already don't even trip. We got it squared away.
Mm-mm.
We got it squared away. You know what I'm saying?
You got the
Appreciate you.
amphitheater in Berkeley, the performing arts building in Berkeley.
And that's another thing too. It's like the performance comedy ain't got no walls no more. I did comedy on a hiking trail.
There you go.
So
There you
like
go.
the shit you don't even need four walls.
Right.
You don't even need
Right.
four walls no more. You really just need the experience. You
Right.
really just need the whole thing. And so as a comedian, I'm hella grateful that the cosmic powers that be set that shit up in alignment because I was a complaining ass individual about the game for that
Everyone
exact
was.
reason. I
Everyone
was very
was.
much
Yeah, everyone
complaining
was.
about how clubs kept the
Hey,
gate.
hey, hey.
And now it's like, oh yeah, no, I moved the fence post so they can keep the gate, but really, it's no barriers to entry on this property. It's a
No,
gate still, the
no.
gate's still there, but it's no
Right.
fence. It's like,
No,
all
that
right,
there you go. There you go. I mean, where there's a will, there's a way, and you're showing that, you can make ways and make moves. You know what I'm saying? If this is really what you want to do, you'll
well,
make it
see, and my thing
happen.
was, I told the Cosmos I was ready to move around it anyways, and
Mhm.
so the Cosmos was just like, all right, well, we see that you're not gonna stop,
Mhm.
so we could just, I could move a couple of these fence posts, I can move this over here, I can move this, yeah, I'm gonna leave that
Mhm.
gatekeeper over there, yeah, I'm gonna leave that door closed, but nigga, ain't no wall over here, so you don't really need a door.
Right.
It's like,
Right.
and once you get in the
Right.
house, it's cold in there, so you don't need to stay in there either.
There you go. There you go. Well, I'm almost home. It's always real good, brother. You know, love to
Well,
see it.
yes, yes, the feeling is mutual.
Thank
I'm
you.
glad we could build on here on this live. It was definitely a pleasant surprise. I'm glad I opened up the Ask Me Anything line. If you hanging up, if you getting off this live, check out my link in bios so you can maybe drop on them GoFundMe's for Tatiana Duggar, who been missing
Okay.
since January, and
Okay.
Diamonds Ford, sister out in Florida. They tried to play her like Breonna Taylor, but she bucked at them, and
Right.
they trying to hang her. They trying to throw her in jail, but she needs some bail.
Gotcha. I'll
Because
definitely
they
check it
ran up
out.
in her home and got themselves shot.
Yeah.
The way I see it, the way I see it,
Right.
they owe her some.
Right.
They might have traumatized her still. They still owe her a bag for the trauma.
I agree wholeheartedly. I will
And I
definitely.
want to see if they could pay her for the rounds that she spent.
How
But
about
that's
that?
petty. That's petulant. That's petulant.
That's
That's
Virgo
petty.
shit. But that's how we
That's
are. That's how we are. That's how we
Is
are.
it very?
That's Virgo shit. Most definitely. Most
Yo, and you know
definitely.
how much them rounds cost?
That's it. That period. All right, love you. Take care.
All right, LaDonna,
All
appreciate
right.
you.
All right. I appreciate you as well. Take care. Bye bye.
So yeah, that was brilliant. That was, man, wow. And then yeah, if any of y'all is still over here from LaDonna, mutual friends of LaDonna, please, man, check out my bio. The link in my bio is some brilliant GoFundMe links for the aforementioned sisters. Tatiana Duggar been missing since January. She was last seen in East Oakland, and the family they're trying to get a private investigator so they can add some extra efforts. But we in here, man. Donald, I don't know who is in here right now because it just tells me a number. It don't say who's in, but throw a question at me. If you got in here and you ain't asked the question, that's pretty much the toll. That's the price of admission is one question. It's cheap. You know, any question. I'm drinking añejo, so don't ask me that. And I'm a Virgo. I was already asked that. But any other question, like I'll answer any question. Now I don't have the right answer to all questions, but apparently this is what they tell me. I've got an answer for every fucking thing. So ask me any fucking thing. Maybe not that. I didn't mean it that aggressively. I was just, saying what they said to me. Otherwise, I could talk about some more shit on the link, on the bio link. My bars at noon, the freestyles. I reached episode 90. 90 of them things, man. 90 freestyles. Could you ever? I'm gonna be at 100 5 weeks. I'm gonna be at 100. And this is my quarantine activity. This is what I came up with in quarantine to keep myself busy, to keep myself skilled. Keep myself creative, having fun. Uh, I started it really petty. I was mad. I started it real mad that some producers would follow me, and then when I followed them, they would unfollow me after I followed them back. And I was mad that there was music producers doing this, and there's nothing I can do about them. Like, yo, and I think one of them had inboxed me in the DMs and asked me to check out his shit. And then I found out later that he unfollowed me after I checked out his shit. And then he still unfollowed me after I followed him back, checked out his shit, the whole shit. And I was just pissed. I was hurt. I was mad. So I just like ripped this beat off of Instagram and freestyled over it. That's how Bars at Noon started, with just me stealing beats from producers that follow me and then unfollow once I follow back. And so now I think I did that for like maybe two or three times. I did that, and then I was like, "Fuck!" I had to find some producers to steal beats from that didn't do that to me, and I was like, I don't have to steal from them. Or no, I was gonna steal from some more professors that did that to me, and then I was like, nah, I ain't got to do that. My homie Danny Sparks been sending me beats, for a minute. So I linked up with Danny, and Danny Sparks blessed me, and we've been rocking, man. Look, episode 91 coming on Friday, so it's a blessing. I appreciate you. It looked like ain't no more questions coming in, and I really appreciate the time that we spent, because this time, this time was already. Oh shit! Oh, Nick just slid through. This whole thing is basically the price of admission is one question. I was finna wrap it up, but you slid through, and I know you all the way over there on the East Coast. I know you out there in Miami. The whole price of admission is one question, man. Ask me any question. I don't have the right answers to all questions, but they tell me I always have an answer for every fucking thing. So please, man, hit me off with a question. Any question, any kind of question whatsoever. I was just about to close the tune What's good, man? She's just chilling up in here, man. I'm in the pad, man. I'm at home drinking Anyi, getting stimmy in the demi. Shit, life is good, bruh. I fed myself off the same pot of beans I've been eating for a whole week. Sumacho. I don't know what that means. I'm assuming it's Espanol. However, uh, you being up in here, welcome to the room, man. Your price of admission is just one question. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is to pay the toll. Is one question. Ask me any question at all. I don't have all the right answers, but I got an answer for fucking everything. And if you do leave, please make sure you check out the link in my bio on the way out. Um, who this? Who this? Novo. Who I know this man? I'm gonna view your request. Let me see request, man. I hope this ain't no. Please don't have me on no crazy shit. All right. I'm about to accept your request for the split screen.
Mm.
Hello. Hello. Okay. He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. When is LA opening back up? Well, that's funny, man. It I don't know, man. It's a limited open. It's a soft open. I'm about to do a show on Saturday, but it's not like regular. I was talking about this like a minute ago on just like the whole game has changed, and I'm sure it's changed. Where you at? Well, actually, you in Florida. I don't know how they was playing with the seriousness. So they was playing with the seriousness in Florida. They ain't playing out here. So everything that's shut down, they soft open it, and everything is underground. So it's still some shit that's popping. But I got my first invite to perform at the Improv on Saturday. So I'm gonna be there on Saturday. But it ain't gonna be open. I don't even think it's gonna be open in the summer. We might get open in the summer. Um, we might get open in the summer. But I'm not expecting even then, even when shit first opens, I'm gonna be out the way. I'm gonna be so out the way. I'm just gonna just still stick to my little underground situations and just like because I love this underground wave, man. It's just such beautiful time, to like shit is reset. We in a real healthy position to start from the ground up. Like comedy don't even exist in the clubs exclusively no more like it used to. It didn't even used to. But now that like all venues is like went through their little bullshit, it's like a whole new environment, and I love it. And being out here, most of the LA comedians moved to Austin, Texas, and that's another thing that's kind of like, nigga, bye, man. Good luck, man. Appreciate, man. Move out the way. Good looks, I didn't tell them to do that. They cold as fuck, shivering right now because it's a tundra out there. But for all intents and purposes, man, get out the way, man. It was too many cats out here from LA that wasn't really about their real grind. And so, they went out to chase what they was chasing, and I hope they find it. But man, yeah. When this shit starts the things is gonna be thanging for sure. I'm gonna make some things thang. If you just joined, please just ask me anything. Your whole price of admission is to just ask a question, any question. I don't have the right answer for everything, but I do have an answer for fucking everything, which is what they tell me. And if you are gonna leave, please check out the link in my bio on the way out. Some very important GoFundMe's for some sisters that could use our help. Diamonds Ford in Florida. They tried to play the sister like Breonna Taylor with the no knock warrant at the wrong address, and they got themselves shot up, and they're trying to arrest her for protecting her home. So please, you know what I'm saying, slide in to my link in bio for her GoFundMe. Also, there's a GoFundMe for Tatiana Duggar, who's been missing since January. So if you're not, if you're about to bounce, I respect it. If you're about to bounce, I respect it. But if you stick around, man, ask me any question whatsoever. And if I don't get no questions within the next 12 seconds, man, I'm gonna just go ahead on and let me just go ahead on and end it anyways, because I think the last person just left out. They went to go check out the link in the bio. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for checking that out. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, listening. There's some good little shit on here. How much time I spent up on here? 44 minutes. Damn, this is longer than your average episode of Bars at Noon. Well, thanks, man. Peace.